Cheer for old Notre Dame. Wake up the mountains.
You can't even hear it.
Oh, you can't hear it?
No.
Can you hear this?
Welcome,
Can you
everyone,
hear
to
that?
another episode. We're back. We're better than ever of Cold Ones Conversations. We are coming off a heater of a game watching the Fighting Irish overtake Penn State, and they are
Cheer,
going to the national
cheer for
championship,
old
ladies and
Notre
gentlemen.
Dame.
As you can tell,
The
my co host
mountains.
here is absolutely in love with the result of the game. We're here to break it all down. We're here to give you the heads up of the Texas game, not the Texas Ohio State game, the Texas game. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into NFL playoffs, including the Baltimore Ravens, the Eagles, what's coming up next, and who we think, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be making it through this first playoff bout. Trilly, how are we doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. I might have to clip all that, put the song underneath so if everybody can hear it and enjoy what I was just going through right there. All right.
I hear you.
We're recording live after the Notre Dame Fighting Irish get a big time dub over Penn State University,
Yep.
the school that Harry and I went to school, what, about an hour south of the
Yep.
better school, Susquehanna University, but it is
Without
what
a
it is.
doubt.
They took care of business. The Penn State gave us a scare. They played good. I love Abdul Carter. You know, he's a LaSalle alum. LaSallian gentlemen, they're really, really, really good people and they're good football players. He was terrorizing the game, but you know what happens? Drew Allard showed up in the big spot, and so did James Franklin. They choked it away, just like they always do. And
Just
Notre
like they
Dame's
always do.
on to the national championship. Here we go, baby. Shout out Garage Beer. We love you. Shout out LaSalle. Shout out Notre Dame. Shout out Drew Allard. We love you, buddy.
Dude, I mean, first of all, what a back and forth bout.
Great game. Great game.
Like, honestly, just a phenomenal game
Great game.
on all sides of it. Coaching, offense, defense showing up in big moments for both sides. Offense showing up in moments for both sides. And having a kicker, dude, who frankly was terrible all season long, comes up big time.
Ice, ice in his veins, right here. Ice, ice in his veins. Jeter, baby. Guess what? I'm a chain guy now. All right. Ice in his veins. I'm a chain guy, and shout out to being a fat kid as a kid because 2016 still fits like a glove. That's what happens around here. We
Oh my
win.
god. Oh my god. That was so
We
crazy.
win.
That is so crazy. Dude, give me your take. Okay, first of all, Mark is 3 years as head coach, and he's going to a national championship. 3 years, he's made it to a Final Four in the first 12 team without being in a conference. Dude, Notre Dame is back. They're back on the map.
I thought you got to go to the SEC. People told me you got to go to the SEC to go get recruits,
How?
to
Oh,
go win big games. You got to go to the SEC, I
that's right.
thought.
That's
That's what you got
right.
to do, right? To go win big games, to get big recruits, to win, to be in the national spotlight, you got to go to the SEC, right? Oh, wait. No, you don't need to be in a conference. You don't need all that jazz and this pizzazz and this and that. You live and die with the Golden Dome. You rock with the Fighting Irish up there, and you go and you put it to people. You bring it to people. You run the ball. You bring it down their throats with the defense. You get turnovers when you need it, and you win football games. That's what the Four Horsemen said. That's what Canute Rockney said. It's Newt Rockney, everybody. But that's what we do here at Notre Dame. Shout out LaSalle High School, the original Golden Domes, but we love Notre Dame too. We brought it to them. You don't need these jack wagons that go down south. Marcus Freeman is a leader of men. There aren't many people like him. I'm afraid he might go to the NFL, to be honest.
No way, dude. Dude,
He's a great college
if
coach.
if
He's a
Marcus
college
Freeman,
coach.
I'm gonna make this statement right here, right now. I don't know how much longer he has left on his deal. We can look that up. Look that up while I'm talking.
Yeah.
Um, if Marcus Freeman wins a national championship for Notre Dame, he will be the highest paid coach in the NCAA before the end of his contract, A. And it will be for, I will say this, he'll get a 15-year contract. If he wins a national title, how long does he have left on it? 3 years?
Well, I just see what he's making this year, right? You know
Three
how much he's
million.
making?
3 million.
6.69 million.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I see him go, I see him going to at least, that Kirby Smart money of $10 million plus. We're talking about a guy, Lane Kiffin style. He could absolutely be a $14 million plus head coach.
Brian Kelly.
No question about it. No question
I
about
just
it.
saw his name in this article.
No question about it. I mean,
I'm just smiling reading this right now.
we gotta pause this recording because I'm laughing too much, man. I'm laughing too much. Uh, my stomach, ladies and gentlemen, my stomach was hurting from the laughter, and that's why we had to pause. Going back to what I was just saying, if Marcus Freeman wins a national championship for this Notre Dame squad, dude, I mean, he'll get a 15-year contract, dude. He'll have an unlimited contract at that. You're talking about arguably the second to third largest brand in all of the game of football. And in 3 years, you go to a national championship and you possibly win it. My God, dude.
Oh wow.
I mean, am I wrong there? I
Uh,
mean, dude, he'll be regarded in at Notre Dame like he's Nick Saban.
oh yeah, not Nick Saban, but like yeah,
No,
he
you know
he
what
is
I'm
on
saying.
he is on pace for being one of the greats. Like
Correct.
he will be on pace to being that guy where it was up in question what was going to happen
A
with him
hundred percent. A
going
hundred
into this
percent it was.
season, especially with
Yes.
NIL and everything else. Like
Yep.
when he got hired, it was that choice where it's like everybody, the players, like this was the guy.
Yep.
The players trusted him. The everybody around everything about the team, it was like he's the guy. He's going to be able to take this over to develop it back into the program of winning. He played at Ohio State, won a lot of football games there,
Yep.
blah blah
Yep.
blah.
Short
He's
stint in
gonna
the NFL. Right.
he's got the cookie cutter model of just come into Notre Dame and make it successful. And now his biggest struggles were in-game management, honestly, and he's been able to learn over the couple years that he's been at Notre Dame now, where he has developed, honestly, a stone cold killer. Like he you see him today. Those every time they had the mic in his face during game, he was just like, he was honest about a couple
So
things.
honest. That's what I love, dude. And I
Yeah,
loved how when Molly asked him what's going to happen if you don't have your starting quarterback, he goes, we believe in our backup. If our backup's available, that's who we're playing. If our starter's available, that's who we're playing. Our guys are ready.
we got to
Like
run the ball better. Like
exactly.
whoever's in, we got to run the ball better. We got to tackle better on defense against their
Yes.
run. Like he
Yep.
was dead straight honest. He was giving you everything. And I was watching this. I was just like, this is a little weird. Like,
Yeah.
don't give me this much.
Yeah, don't
Like
give me the game plan. Right, right,
yeah,
right. I was thinking the
yeah,
same thing, dude. Yes, yeah.
don't give me this. Like
Yeah, I hear you. I
I
hear
was
you.
just like, can they get this interview when they go
Yeah.
in to the other side, right? But they came out and they were firing on all cylinders coming out of
Mhm.
half, right down the field. They put up and they take the lead right out of halftime, going unanswered points. The rest, whatever. I'm not even gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain.
You
We're
can't. You
winners.
won.
We're moving on. The stupid little reaching back penalties. Ugh, whatever. They came out. They played good defense. They tackled in the second half. They were able to throw the ball when they had to. They can still run the ball. They're a little bit banged up, but I feel good. I feel real good.
What I think is also just so amazing, dude, here to wrap up our final bit here about Notre Dame, Penn State, and as we look ahead to about to speak to Ohio State and Texas Longhorns, there is not a
LSU.
single great, and I'm not saying good. I mean the definition of great. There is not a single great college football quarterback in this Final Four. And the idea, dude, that they have that again, Notre Dame, a blue blood, has found a way to grind it out past those difficulties, support sometimes their shortcomings, right? We've seen, I'll call out my own team, dude. When our quarterback's not playing his best, it gets dicey.
Dude,
It
he
gets
he is
it gets
he
dicey. Now
he looks like the best QB ever, and then he looks like what just happened?
when he puts it on, he puts it on, and when he's off, he's off. When he puts his with the team on his back and he runs into the end zone for 7, that's Quinn. But when he throws a pick in the deep ball or in the short route, or he's not dominating his own cadence in the run game, it's like, what's happening? And to the point of Notre Dame, dude, again, a lot of questions at that quarterback position and still got it done. Still got it done, is going to a national championship. First 12-team playoff ever. They're in. They didn't get a bye. They've been going, going, going. They're in the national championship. Dude, let's talk about it. Ohio State, Texas. I want to give you my overview of this game, and I want to hear what you think. First things first, let's give Ohio State their due. They have NFL ready players every single year, year after year, offensively. They can go over the top on anyone and everyone. They've got a true freshman who could declare for the NFL draft this year and probably go in the top 7 picks. They are so real deal and they are so ready. But once again, they have, in my opinion, not a quarterback that can overcome true and real challenges. When you can't get it done against Michigan, I can question every single one of your other games. When Michigan went 7-5 this year, I can question every single place that you're at. And I understand. You just beat and beat in a dominant fashion the best team in college football in the Oregon Ducks. But you know what? Even with that, you have not played a team like Texas in the trenches. Nowhere close. Have you played a single team that's got the guys that Texas has, both on the offensive side and especially the defensive line that you're going to have to face? Texas's game plan needs to be in this game. We weather that first quarter, it's anyone's game. Because what Ohio State has managed to find is if we go up by 2 scores in the first quarter, it's downhill. It's downhill the rest of that game. And if Texas can find a way to not allow Ohio State to be up by 14 in the first 15 minutes, it's anyone's game, dude. It's anyone's game, in my opinion. There isn't a deafening factor outside of Ohio State's quick speed that says to me that this is going to be. I think that line at 6 points is nuts, and I understand. I've called every Texas playoff game so far, the past 2, perfectly. I'll even count the SEC championship as 1, 3. I've called them all. I said that we were going to get out fast and that we were going to dominate Clemson to start, and then we were going to let them inch back into it. You're going against Dabo Swinney, a national championship winning head coach who's going to be able to outsmart you at times. And what happened? And then I said the exact same thing against Arizona. That 13.5 spread, I told everyone, I know that Texas is going to win, but take Arizona. That came to a touchdown game in overtime. We don't have the luxury of letting Ohio State get back into the game. We are going to have to
No,
play the best
you
60
don't.
minutes of football. We're going the Texas Longhorns, if they are fortunate enough to make it to a national championship, which I absolutely believe that they can do, they will have to play their best game, not in the national championship, but against Ohio State. There's no question about it. My takeaways for this game is I think that you bet. I understand why Ohio State is the favorite. I like Texas' chances here, and I think that this comes down to um, a field goal game, man. And I'll tell you what, if Texas can hurt those boys up front against Ohio State, I'm the first person to know to say this. I think there's a very good chance that the under could hit. If Texas can dominate time of possession and not let Ohio State get out quick in that
Under
first quarter, I think the under could have some real
the
life.
under in this game.
Everyone and their mother is betting the over.
I
Everyone and their
know.
mother.
I know.
And that's why I'm saying, look out. Look out, dude. What's your takeaways from what I just said, brother?
Yeah, my biggest thing is you've seen when this team has struggled is when they get smacked in the mouth, right?
Correct.
That's why I love not to go back, but I love Notre Dame's chances because they can smack them in the mouth. If Texas They have the guys, they have the dudes to be able to do that. It's just the play style that they have put out there. They have to be able to go out there and punch those wide receivers, get
Yes.
after the quarterback,
Yes.
stop the run. They have to be able to go down there and say, "This is Texas football." If they get in a track meet, it's going
It's
to be a
game
long
over.
day.
It'll be
Yeah,
game over. It'll be
yeah,
game over. Let's just call it.
yeah,
Because we can't. Nobody can.
yeah. Track meet, you're not going to keep up with these guys. They're getting
Right.
paid $10 million as a
Right.
squad.
Right.
Like,
Right.
yeah,
Exactly.
like
Exactly.
you can't keep up in a track meet. You got to punch these guys in the mouth,
Yes.
shut them down, and make them earn it. And if they do, hey, tip your hat to them. If
Yep.
they finally earn it, and that's why I love Notre Dame against either of these teams. But anyway, I hope to see you. Well,
I hope to see you,
are we
dude.
gonna Texas versus Notre Dame, Bird v. Bird, two championships? Is that what we're
There's
looking
two
at?
championships on the line here,
Like
possibly.
that, we
There
got a
are
chance for them both to line up here.
arguably the most dynamic teams in both places of football.
Yeah, Notre Dame, the Eagles, bully ball. Ravens, Texas are both area out, and the quarterbacks can make wonders.
How much do you think the crowd in Dallas is going to play into this game?
It should. If Texas is back, it should play a factor in it.
A
You
massive
know,
factor. There
like
should be no red in that stadium.
they
No
got to
red.
be back, right? Like the
Yeah.
Longhorns got to be back.
Yeah.
They have to be,
Well,
or else
and
it's
listen,
fake and it's BS.
and let's make something clear. They 100% are. 2 years back to back Final Four
This
in the
has
last.
to be the staple in your state. In the big
Absolutely.
moment, you have to come out and shine as a fan base. I don't care about the team, but as a fan base that
As a
wants
fan
to,
base,
they have to
you have
come
to
out and show out.
absolutely fill. You have to
Yeah,
fill Jerry Jones's
it's
terrible
gotta
stadium.
be orange. It's gotta be that. It cannot be any
I want to
red.
see. I want to see a whole section just dressed like Matthew McConaughey.
Don't hate that.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Don't hate
The
that.
jacket, everything, the
Maybe
cowboy
six
hat.
packs, like blonde hair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right.
That's what I'm saying, man. Give me your honest takeaway. What do you think happens? What's the end result? Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night showdown 7:30 prime time.
Yeah. I was leaning towards Ohio State blowing them out, but I think Texas can make this a game. I think Texas will make it a game.
It's the first quarter. I will say this
And I agree with that. I agree with
I
that.
don't normally say this about football games. The first quarter is the entire game.
They have to show that they're going to be able to fight this whole game. And
Exactly.
if it's
Exactly.
a close game in that first couple minutes, first quarter, it'll come down to the wire, but I still
Yep.
like Ohio State. I
Yep.
do.
Same.
I would love to see you. I would
I
love
get
to
it.
see Texas in the final.
I'd love it. I'd love it. And let's just cut to the chase. The championship would never count for Ohio State. It's a fake championship.
Yeah, Michigan, they won't win it. If they're playing Notre Dame, it's pretty much a better Michigan at this point.
That
They're
could
gonna
be an
lose.
incredible color game showdown. Gold versus burnt orange. Come on.
Yeah, of course. Gotta give the people what they want.
Come on. All right, dude. Let's get into what the people are really here for. And that's our NFL takes and that's our bets. That's our NFL takes and that's our bets.
I'm getting
Let
them
let
lined up right now.
let's get
Getting them
rid of
lined
this
up.
let's get rid of this, you know,
I
this
did have Notre Dame by 10. I felt really good about it, and I think I should have got
you
it,
took
but
an alternate spread at -10.
oh yeah, felt
That's
real good.
crazy.
Dude, plus 300. I almost got it tonight. I swear to God.
Was that in a parlay or straight up?
No, just straight up.
I like that. How much juice?
Don't worry about it.
Fair enough.
Enough to party.
Let's talk about the 4:30 game. Chargers Texans wild card at the Texans. I'm just going to give you my take very quickly. I think the Chargers wipe them off the
Yeah,
planet.
Chargers. I'm with you.
Chargers wipe them off the planet. Jim Harbaugh is here to show why he is an NFL ready head coach, why Justin Herbert is ready to play at the elitist of the elite level, And I got
Yeah,
to be honest with you, man.
that Texans team, what I was telling you at the beginning of the season, when I told you all year
Same.
long, they had that sophomore slump written all over them, and
Yep.
that's just what they are. They had a decent record because of the division they were in.
Yep.
They're here where they're at. I just don't see them winning tomorrow. I just are two
Couldn't
days,
agree
whatever.
more. I would say if there is one lock, if there's truly one lock on this board, it's that game.
Yeah, watch the Texans end up winning, but whatever.
That's
Because
just
I
that's.
agree with you. I think everybody agrees with you.
Yeah. I mean, and listen, it isn't. I don't know what else to say
No,
besides that.
I
I
agree. The way that the Chargers play football is just the opposite of what helps the Texans get going this year. You know what I'm saying?
correct.
Like the Chargers eat clock.
Yes,
They
yes.
punch you in the
Texas
mouth
wants
like
to look for quick
yeah,
ultimates.
and they've
Yes.
lost a lot of their guys. CJ Stroud just doesn't have those opportunities right now,
Yep.
and he seems to get overwhelmed by different moments in the football game where his first year in the league, it seemed like he was up for those. Right now, he's just not up for it right now. And you've seen it time and time again. They won some games.
Yep.
That's attributed to the division they're in my mind. But if you want to prove me wrong, go ahead, hit me in the comments section. But I like the Chargers. This Chargers team, they were built right
Yep.
with Harbaugh at the helm. I see them winning this game. I don't see them going much farther than that, but it's an incredible rebuild by Jim Harbaugh.
Could not agree more. Want to hit the other games and then we'll go to R2.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Denver at Buffalo. Hey, I'll say it. Denver's going to be a real deal team.
yeah.
That's just the truth. Um, I do not think that they win this game, but I do think that this line is way too high for a playoff game. And I don't think that Josh Allen's playoff record deserves a line that big against a team
I
that has
like
been
this.
this
I
good,
like
that,
this.
that has been this good
I
with
like
a
this.
head coach that has been this phenomenal this season. Um, I absolutely believe that Buffalo wins, and I think that they win by 6 points. But 8.5 is too steep, in my opinion. By the way, I'm going to get into that on my own team later. The last thing that I would bet is the Ravens minus 9.5. That is nuts, but we're going to get into that later. Um,
Does anything have to do with QB driven? Do the
what do you,
quarterbacks, the MVP race, have anything to do with those spreads and why you like them or you don't like them?
no, no, not at all.
All right, all right.
I think that both Lamar and Josh Allen have both already won the MVP. I think it's honestly going to come down to what I mean by that is it's solely going to come
Yeah,
down to what happens in the playoffs. Like Lamar's record in the regular season is just as good as Allen's and vice versa. Though Lamar's a little bit better in some numbered areas, they're both right there. So the split is what happens here in the playoffs, right? Um, and I think that comes from. I think the one difference is the way that Lamar gets it better than Josh does is Lamar will have to have the game where Lamar becomes Lamar during these playoffs, where he rushes for 2 touchdowns in a game and he throws for another two, or he rushes for 150 yards in a game and he throws for 300 plus, no interceptions. He hasn't done that yet once this season. He's barely run. If he does that, I think he clearly wins. And for Allen, listen, if Allen can get to an AFC championship, he's probably going to get it. I don't think that they want to give it to a guy 3 times. I'll just say that.
yeah. No, I hear that the voter fatigue a little bit,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that
especially
they want to.
Lamar's coming off one too,
Coming off
right?
back to back.
He's off back to back. Oh
He's off
shit.
back to back. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like this could be his third MVP. Or
Lamar.
no. Excuse me. I'm sorry. No, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no. Not back
I
to back.
didn't think it was back to
He's
back.
coming off of one would be back to
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was just like, this wouldn't
Yes.
be.
So
Um,
let me just round out really quickly Denver Bills. I absolutely think Buffalo wins. Um, but I think it's going to be a closer game than people think, man. I think it's going to come down to, I think that this is going to be within a touchdown and not over.
yeah, I like the Broncos defense, to be
I do
honest with
too.
you.
I do
I
too.
I think I watch a lot of Gruden and Barstool, and like
He's
they're
great, man. Those 35, 40-minute episodes are amazing.
awesome, awesome.
Like I
I watch
really
them
feel
all the
like I
time. I'll
get,
put them
yeah,
on and I'll have them on in the background just to like absorb info because
yeah,
like that guy is the epitome of football.
a football. Yeah.
Like if anything, if you're not listening to cold ones, you're listening to Gruden. Or like
I've never heard a tagline better, honestly. If you know, yeah,
that's what
exactly.
you're doing. It's Gruden cold ones. It is
Yep.
what it is. But when it comes down to it, like that team has a lot of guys other than Pat Surtain. Can you name another guy on that defense? But
No.
all of a sudden they're the second in the league behind the Eagles.
Yep.
Shout out. But like they're just a really good defense that I feel like can give them trouble.
Hmm.
This Bills team was supposed to be rebuilding this year, but they've gotten through all of those growing pains, I guess I would say, with the wide receiving core, the running game that they've struggled with over the last couple of years, and they've been able to move past that and win a lot of football games. I could see it kind of stalling here. I think the Bills still win, but I could see it being an ugly win.
Bills have also had, I mean, just a tremendously easy schedule. My God.
I don't know. I
I mean,
haven't
look at
I
these
haven't looked
games.
at it.
Week
They
one.
beat Kansas City.
Yeah, they beat Kansas City, sure. And they beat Kansas City, but they lost to us.
Kansas City kind of sucks too, but
Exactly. I mean, dude, you're talking about their hardest game. Honestly, man, their hardest game of the season was us. And next to that, probably the Rams. And they lost to the Rams. They lost to both of the best teams that they played so far this year.
yeah.
So I don't
I
know.
could see it being an ugly win for the Bills.
But again, I don't believe that. I don't believe that Broncos come out of this. Okay. Washington Buccaneers. I'm going to let you take this one, man. This is an NFC bout.
I've been going back and forth. Well,
Me
what are we
too.
looking at?
We're,
Bucks
Bucks,
3?
Washington.
I know,
Yeah,
but 3?
-3. Yeah,
Yeah.
-3. Yeah. And that's the straight up number, which is kind of what you wish for as a better
Yeah.
sometimes.
I feel like a lot of people I've listened to are leaning Washington. I would love to see Washington if I were the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? If I'm an NFC team, I want to see Washington. A rookie quarterback in the playoffs.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
the Eagles lost to Tampa Bay the last couple years. Like
They've
this
had
year
your number.
too, they've
Yep.
had our number. Kind of hope Washington wins this one. I just think Tampa Bay is going to do it. Todd Bowles against a rookie quarterback, seeing him, I just like Washington. That's just where I'm at. Their team's finally getting kind of healthy. I like
Yep.
Baker. Baker slinging the rock a little bit. Their defense
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
I think not McDaniels. Daniels is due to kind of have a stinker again, like he did at
Yeah,
the
he's kind
midway
of
point
got
of the
to, right?
season.
Yeah.
I would like to see them. If I'm going to be honest, I'd rather see Washington over the Tampa Bay, but I
I
think
get
Tampa
that, man.
wins.
I get that. Honestly, I think the best play of that, I think it's the over. I think a lot of points are going to be scored that game. I think
Yeah,
Baker's going to play one of the best games of
I
his
like
life.
that.
I think that the Commanders are very well suited to go against them. But I'll tell you, man, I like Tampa a lot here. I think that Baker's going to bring a prestige to this game that we haven't seen him do yet, and he has kept Tampa alive all season long. All
Dude,
season long.
Baker's been
Um,
great the whole
he
time he's been there. He's been good.
he's completely earned that contract, dude. Both him and Sam have just gone absolutely off since they left Carolina. And I know
Baker a
that's an
little
overplayed
longer.
stat, but well,
Yeah,
yes, but he
I
also,
know what you're saying. I know what you're
you know
saying.
what I'm
Yes.
saying? Yeah, he's been starting longer too.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, okay, Minnesota Rams. This is a tough game, man. This is a very tough game because the
Minnesota.
Rams,
I'm gonna
yeah,
go with the team that's been good all year.
okay.
The Rams have been hot and cold. They can get
The
hot
Rams
and
finally got
people.
to where I wanted them to be.
Yeah. The Rams can get to that team where everybody's just like, oh, they got Puka, they
Yep.
got the running game, they got Cooper Cup, Matt Stafford can sling it around a little bit, but I think the Vikings are still the more well-rounded, balanced team. I do.
Let's let's make something
The
clear.
whole year they just were.
It should be. I mean, the Vikings have as good of a reason to be in an NFC championship as anybody.
Sure.
including the number one seed.
I would love to see them in the NFC Championship game. I
Exactly.
would love it.
Yes. So
The
I
Eagles
hear
would
you
kick
here,
their ass.
but I have loved the Rams all season long, and their plus, I like them to cover. I
All
like
right.
them to cover. I like them to keep this as a field goal game. I think that Minnesota wins, but I'm going to tell you something, man. You're going against a Super Bowl winning head coach that plays for a lot here. You're going against a Super Bowl winning quarterback that plays for a lot here. And the Rams are healthier than they ever have been. Ever
I
have been.
don't I don't disagree with you. A lot of
I
people are
like the Rams plus the 2.5. I think that Minnesota wins, but yeah, man, no, a lot of big takeaways here. And Stafford, listen, Stafford's going to show that he still got it. His team is going to show that they still got it. Okay. You want to take mine or yours first?
you go first.
Okay. I hate this game. I hate this game, ladies and gentlemen, because number one, I am so excited for it, and I am so excited for the opportunity for the first time since 2014 to play our arch rival in a playoff game and to silence them and to beat them in the bank. But I also hate it because we're going against a team that knows how to beat the Ravens better than any other team in the league, just like the Steelers are facing the team that knows how to beat them better than any other team in the league. Um, let's just call out the facts from these past two games. We split this year. Uh, the Ravens whooped the Steelers the last time we saw them. Zay Flowers is out, and the Steelers are at full strength. The way that the Ravens win this game, which I absolutely believe that we will, is by three things happening that have not happened most of this year. Lamar Jackson has not had to run the ball because he has had the best back outside of Saquon Barkley in the league behind him all season long. And on top of that, he has had the best offensive core he has ever had to deal with this year. He's had guys like Bateman, guys like Zay Flowers, guys like Likely, guys like Mark Andrews, just to state the least. And now you've got Cooler coming back. You've got possibly Aguilar also going to be taken off of IR. We're at full strength
Babies.
here. We're at full strength here outside of losing Zay. Do I think that that's a problem? Of course I do. He's our number one wideout threat. But this is what I want to see. I want to see schemes constantly where I'm seeing Justice Hill and Derrick Henry both in the backfield. We've seen that scarcely all season long. And I want to see the looks that you throw out. Throw out Justice to catch something in the flat and see if Derrick can take something for 5 yards up ahead. I want to see Patrick Ricard running power football, option Y in Madden,
Now we're talking.
over and over
Now
and
we're talking.
over again. The Ravens win this game. The Ravens win this game not by the big play, not by dishing out to Andrews, not by dishing out to Likely to run a wide out route, but by running power football and dominating time of possession. Because where the Steelers are going to look to win this game is getting the Ravens offense off the field as quickly as possible. And you know what we're going to say to them? Not today, baby. Not today. We are going to hold you all game long. We'll get into my bet and my pick later. The Ravens win this game. I think that we dominate in time of possession, but I do not believe that the score reflects a dominating victory. That's my take on the game.
Ravens got to play the Steelers like the Eagles did a couple weeks
Yes.
ago.
Yes.
Like people look at that score and like, oh yeah, it was kind of close. No, the Eagles they had the ball for 10 of the 12 minutes in the
That's
fourth
right.
quarter. You know,
Correct. Correct.
like the Eagles put belt to ass. Like
Yep.
that's what the Ravens got to do because they can do it. They can
Yep.
100% do it. So, yeah, I'm with you there. I think the Ravens should be able to do that. That team has been floundering ever since they played the Eagles. You're welcome. And everybody's kind of figured out that offense a little bit, whether it was the case of Pickens being hurt, whatever. I like what is one Rush just was never that guy. He was just wasn't, like the rest of that team is just they're
They're not
okay.
they're not
That
great. They're
offense
exactly.
is
They're
like it's
okay.
it's okay. They were
Yes.
they were getting by against good, decent teams. They were winning close games, but when they had to play the big boys, what happened? They
Yep.
got their asses kicked down the stretch, and
Yep.
that's what should happen again. That's just
Oh, last note
you
that I
don't
will
think it'll
make.
be close. You don't think it'll be close?
Oh, it's absolutely going to be close. This is not going to be, that line is one of the worst
I
lines I've ever seen. This is going to be,
what
again,
is it? 10 or
it's
9?
9.5 on FanDuel.
That is a lot
That
for
is for a division rival
yeah, that is
against
a
a team that we
lot.
split. And dude, you got to remember, you got to
If
call.
it was
We're
6.5, I like the
we're
Ravens.
honest on this show. The Steelers are coming back at full strength. They were minus 4 starters, 2 on the offensive side, including Pickens, and 2 on the defensive side. That's a massive difference. And you're going against, without a doubt, a top 5 coach all time in Tomlin. All time. Who knows us, who knows how to beat us. The 3 things that are gonna keep us away from a loss is A, power football, B, Lamar, do not play tense. Play free. Play free the entire time. Do your thing, 8. Be the man, 8. Be the best quarterback in the league, 8. And when it gets tight, I don't want to see Lamar have to be the guy in this game that puts the team on his back. I want that to happen in the AFC Championship. Go back to our winning football. Make the second best running back in the league work, work, work. Have your put 3 tight ends in and block, 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 and just destroy. Go ahead.
Last question. How much pressure's on Lamar this playoffs?
Believe it or not, right now, I don't think there's any. I think all of the
What?
pressure is on John Harbaugh right now for this game specifically.
All right.
For this game
You would say,
specifically,
all right, all right. I don't hate that.
because
I
because Mike Tomlin has owned you.
okay. As
It's
Lamar
more, yeah.
being the MVP, the going for back to back, going for his third, to come up short in this game, there's no pressure on him going into this game at all?
I
Or
think
you think it's more on the coaching situation? You can't get out coached again.
that's what I believe it is, because it's not the personnel that's your issue. It's not your personnel. It's what's the scheme that you brought to this game.
You can't look on the sideline like,
That's exactly right. You can't look like you're debating throwing the red flag.
yeah.
I can't have that. Because the last time that we did this in the AFC Championship, your personnel were just as good as your opposition, and you got outcoached and outclassed. That's why you lost that game. It's the same thing here. You're talking about an A-plus team going against a B-plus team in personnel. Now, should that overcome here? Yes, it should. But you're going against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who know you better than anyone. So that personnel part, it fades. It becomes a very even playing field. So what it comes down to is your coaching staffs. Again, is Todd Monken going to create an offense where he's not, because now we've lost Zay, okay, let's adjust. I don't want to look for wideout threats. I want to look for our guys in the backfield, run it down their throats. That's what I want to know that we could do. It's on the coaching staffs, man. That's my
This
take.
is this is probably more conversations for off season, but like I feel like Harbaugh is in that situation of like, what do you do here? No?
Yeah, I think he's in a great situation that once he has
He's done a
continued.
lot of winning. He's put this team in
Yes.
great success, but that's also a lot of the front
Yes.
office giving him a lot of talent. But he's also been able to use that talent for many, 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 many years, whatever's coming in
Yep.
and out. But is it at a point where it's kind of like Eagles with Andy Reid? It's just like maybe it's time to move on if we can't get over that hump again.
Oh, absolutely. He's there. Absolutely, he's there. Just for the sole fact that, listen, I know that they missed the playoffs, but look at how good first season the guy who goes to the West Coast did, and he was in your own house. There was an opportunity for John Harbaugh, and I'm not saying I wanted this after this season at all. The Ravens, I think, have a better chance out of any other team to win a Super Bowl this year, just like we did last year. But you had an opportunity to put John Harbaugh in leadership upstairs
Yeah.
and put Mike McDaniel in your head coaching spot. And you decided to roll the dice on that.
Yeah.
So yes, dude, I agree with you. This is on. I am worried about John Harbaugh going into this game tense because he knows who his opposition is and he knows that his opposition has been better than him. I know that 8 doesn't feel that way. I know that 0 doesn't feel that way. I know that 89 doesn't feel that way. I know that 42 doesn't feel that way. I know that 22 doesn't feel that way. But John Harbaugh does. He feels that pressure. And I think what he's going to just have to absorb is listen, your personnel is better than you have ever had outside of the year that you won the Super Bowl. Just get it done. Plain and simple. The Steelers are going to play you well. You are not going to beat this team by 14 points. Don't expect that. Because if the Ravens go in with a mindset that we are going to lead that game by 10 plus, we will lose. We need to absolutely believe that this could come down to calling on JT to win the game. If we go in with that mindset
Do we like that?
against the Steelers, yes.
All right.
Against the Steelers, come on.
All
It's
right.
9 all day long. I'm probably going to wear the 9 jersey, honestly.
All right.
Honestly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, we always wear 9. We play 9 on
we
roulette
always are
around
9.
here.
We always.
Always.
You know what? You know
Let's do
what?
it right now.
On
We'll pull
both
it up.
Saturday and Sunday, we might have to bet 9 on the roulette table.
Doing it
Done?
right now.
Done?
Done.
Done. All
Done.
right, hit us. Packers, Eagles, go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying not to get too confident. I'm just
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
I'm just not. The Eagles and the Packers are two different teams than what they played week 1. They
Mm-hmm.
just are.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams have gotten better, but one team is coming in healthy and clicking and goals and hitting achievements and just dominating. And
Yep.
the other team is funny bone injuries and guys are out and guys are talking to the media and this and that. You can figure out what team I'm talking about here. But the Eagles are coming into this game. Jalen Hurts is going to be fine. He's playing. He
Yep.
practiced yesterday. He practiced today. He's going to practice Friday. AJ Brown didn't practice Thursday. He'll be okay. This team is bully ball. This team can throw the ball up and down the field.
Yep.
This team can lock you down on the outside on defense. This team can stuff the run. This team can rush the passer. They can lock you down in the linebacker situation, man.
Yep.
The way that this team has been able to grow since week 1, since they've seen the Packers and Vic Fangio and Nick Sirianni and Kellen Moore have been able to develop the talent on this team has been absolutely incredible.
Mm.
Incredible.
Mm.
We've seen it against contender after contender, week after week. This Eagles team is so damn good.
They're ready, dude.
They got to come out and they got to beat that ass on Sunday. Beat that ass. But I don't want to be too confident yet. They do what I expect them to do on Sunday. Then we start to puff our chest out a little bit. Then I feel a good spot to go on a really damn good run where Harry's coming down to Philly again to watch maybe another football game.
We got to figure out what we're doing for the Bird v. Bird. I think we meet on
Yeah.
neutral. Can I tell you what I think?
All right.
I think we
Atlantic
meet on.
City.
I think we meet in New. No,
That would be kind of fun though.
that would be kind of fun. I would do AC
That would be fun because we could hook it up there. We could get a room.
there, or we like go into New York City.
No,
Totally
I
neutral.
don't want to go to New York. No. What's good in New York City?
Nothing is.
Yeah. Atlantic City, we're right there. We're right by the tables too.
We go to
Got the big
Hoboken?
screens.
Hoboken?
I've never been.
Me neither.
No. Why would I ever go there?
All right, fine. AC it is. AC.
Yeah.
AC it is. If it's a
Bird v. Bird, we go to
it
AC.
is. AC. Done.
Yeah, because we placed the bet.
Yep.
I'm betting the birds. You're
Yep.
betting the fake birds, obviously. And then whatever happens, we put it
Two-time
on.
champs, but yeah.
What do we put it on? We put it on 00 or no? Just kidding.
We could do a 00 roll. No, we do it on 9.
Yes, yes, on nine,
We
of
do it on
course.
nine. On
Yeah,
nine. Yeah, we do it on nine.
that'd be tremendous.
That would be crazy.
Imagine you losing the Super Bowl, but we put all the money we want on nine and we hit. You know how amazing
You're
that'd
gonna
be?
have to tell me you'd be the one losing.
Yeah.
My question is, do the Eagles score first quarter? That's been your play.
Yeah, of course. And honestly, we had John Kuhn on this week. Because I'm a member of 97.5 The Fanatic, producer, whatever, Go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, whatever, all that stuff. But um, he was nervous. And all of a sudden, Hembo too on ESPN, they were saying no matter what happens in that first quarter, this Eagles team has proven time and time again, whether there's rust or whatever in the first quarter, first
They'll
half,
grind.
this Eagles team can just wear you
Grind.
down and put up 30 plus points all of a sudden by the end of the game. That's what I love about this team, Harry. This team can
Can I tell you what I think?
they
Well,
can do it. Am I
we're gonna get.
crazy? Am I crazy?
I'm gonna tell you what I
This
think. We're gonna
Eagles
get.
team is fucking good.
This is getting into the parlay, but can I tell you what one of my favorite picks is for these NFL bets?
Go ahead.
An Eagles defensive anytime touchdown score.
They haven't had one all year.
I know. I know.
I
That's
like
what
it.
I'm saying. And
What's
I
the
like,
number? What do
let's
we got?
look. It's going to be high. It's going to be
Three,
high. I bet you it's going to be 550
five?
plus.
Oh, yeah, five.
Let's see right now. Anytime, right on the money. Eagles defense plus 490 anytime.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it a
Jordan
lot.
Love gives it up.
Yes, he does.
Gives it up. I like
All
that
right,
a lot.
let's get into our parlay, man. I mean, we're gonna do each one
The,
of the
the
games.
Eagles got to take care of business, Harry. End of story. Take care of business, and then we get excited.
So we're gonna do
They got to
six.
do it. They got to do it this weekend.
We're gonna do six.
The Irish did it. Eagles got to do it too. But all right.
So we each get there's 6 games, so we each get 5 regular and a lock, and then we'll do the parlay.
What? There's seven, no?
No,
What's my extra?
I don't know. There's 6 NFL games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, I have Texas. Never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Texas. Okay.
I put Texas in. Sorry. I love Texas
We
tomorrow.
can put Texas in. All right. I mean, are we both going?
I'm going Vikings. I'm going Tampa Bay.
You're going Vikings minus the 2.5.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing well, the bet I put in, I did straight money lines.
Yeah, these okay. Oh, so you're just doing money lines here.
Yeah,
You,
well,
these are for your
yeah.
picks.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do money line.
Okay, Viking. Okay,
Vikings, Tampa Bay, Buffalo, Ravens, Chargers, Eagles. Just straight money line. I'm not messing with the spread. Those are the teams that are gonna win.
who's your lock? Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah, Eagles.
Okay,
Texas.
Texas.
I do have Texas in this parlay.
Well, I am going. I'm doing spreads. I'm doing Chargers plus the 2.5. I like the over in the Tampa Bay game. Over 50.5. The Eagles game is where I don't know what I like the most. Um,
What
I
way?
kind of like the under, honestly.
I don't hate
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I just
I'm doing it. I'm doing Eagles under.
all right.
What is that? 45.5. Yep. I'm doing Chargers. Chargers minus the 2.5. I haven't bet the Ravens all season long, but I got to bet them. Fuck, I don't know if I can do that.
Or just take the under.
No, I don't know if I can bet the game.
I'll let
I
you
haven't
not.
bet the game all year.
I'll let you not touch it, and
Yeah.
then take a touchdown score in one of the
Okay,
other
I'll take a
ones.
touchdown score. So I'll do the Eagles defense score.
I gotta bet that now.
And then guess what I'm taking as my lock? Denver plus the 8.5.
All right,
All right, let's build a parlay.
all right. What are we doing? Are we doing four spreads? We gotta do the two spreads, two touchdowns. We gotta win one for the people here.
I think we do. I think that we do two.
Two what?
Two parlays. A score parlay and a picks parlay.
All right, all right. I like that.
4-4.
I like that.
Eagles defense plus 450. Let's
No,
start it
we're
off.
not putting that in there.
You won't put that in the touchdown?
No way. Come on,
Oh,
dude.
okay, okay,
No,
all right.
bet that straight up on
Just
your
bet it
own.
straight up. All right, all
Yeah,
right.
bet that straight up on your own. You can't put that in a parlay. That would be
Okay.
crazy though.
That would be nuts.
Yeah. I like Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown.
What's the money on that?
Oh, coming off a
He's
C
on
word.
115.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that.
See,
Love
you
that.
like that over getting plus money on AJ?
AJ missed practice today. He'll be fine, but I like AJ too. I
Do you
was going
like
back.
AJ? Hold on. Do you like AJ or do you like the sleeper, Dallas Goddard?
Nah, no Dallas, no Dallas.
Okay, so what do you want? You know your team best.
But it's either AJ or I mean Jalen Hurts is he prints money.
Let's
That
do Jalen then.
that
Jalen.
that touchdown, that push is crazy.
Let's do Jalen, and then I think we got to look at that LA Vikings game. That way we keep it going till Monday.
Yeah, what J.K. Dobbins?
No, 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 no. Rams
Oh,
Vikings.
oh. You
I'm
said
thinking either
LA. I
TJ
was thinking,
Hawkinson or Justin Jefferson or Cooper Cup.
uh, we look
Cooper Cup.
Cooper. Yeah, I like Cooper.
Cooper Cup plus 175. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Isaiah Likely plus 270.
I like it. I've been on him.
Yep.
I've been all over him.
And then what?
Last one. Um,
We haven't touched the Tampa Bay game, and I said there would be a lot of points in that game. We could
yeah,
look there.
yeah, I like that. We like Buck, or we want somebody
Or
else.
we, or we like Mike
Jaden
Evans.
Daniels, or
Or
Mike Evans.
or Robinson.
Robinson. Interesting. Interesting.
Zach
Interesting.
Ertz.
Yeah, yeah, real quick.
Eckler as well. It
Austin
could,
Eckler. All
could
right.
Austin
I
Eckler
don't
plus
hate that.
250.
I like Austin Eckler. He's been
Or
banged up,
Richard
but
White plus 290, dude. These are all guys
I like
that could get a
Zacchaeus.
touch.
Zacchaeus
Really?
is yeah, Zacchaeus scored some touchdowns.
Plus
Oh,
270.
yeah. Uh,
I mean,
I'd
dude,
rather
that takes it. That's 10 to win 693,
that's tremendous.
to say the least.
Nah.
But who do we like the Tampa Bay game more, or do we want to look at the Chargers game?
The Chargers game would be what
Because
here?
I'll say this, I think that JK is a guarantee.
I like JK. I said that to
I
start.
also love Gus to score.
Gus did get us going for the one
Or
that we
or
had
I'm gonna
earlier.
I'm gonna say even something more crazy.
Gus
I
425.
like Justin to score.
Gus 425. I like Justice Hill. I've been on that hill. Yeah.
No,
Mm.
I'm saying Justin Herbert.
Oh.
Can you imagine? They march down the field. Gus goes right, he goes left. Come on.
Where the heck is he?
Plus 500.
Oh, there he is.
Let's do that.
All right. So Herbert, and then what?
Herbert, likely, Cup, Hurts. 10 wins you 1100.
All right. I like it.
I like it.
All right. I love it.
Do we
Love
feel
it.
good on that?
Oh yeah.
Do we want to stick with the four? Do we want to do one from each game? I think we stick with the four.
Yeah, we stick with the four. We'll pick four. Yeah.
Okay. And then let's build the HTLP certainty.
All right. I mean, we gotta go Chargers, I feel like, right? For the first leg of the spread.
I think we go Chargers alternate spread.
To what?
5.5, 10.
No. Well,
No.
go up
No,
to four and a
honestly, I
half.
don't want to. I don't even. What?
Three and a half. Three and a half.
Okay. Chargers alternate spread, 3.5. Yep.
And then I mean, I love the Eagles at 10, but I
Do
love
you
the Raven.
really?
Yeah, I love the Ravens at 10. I,
No, you don't.
yes, I do. Um, I love the Bills at 10.
So you totally disagree with me.
I wasn't trying to bring it up. All right.
All right. That's fair. I hear you.
We can go over in some games.
I think we go
We need
over in the Commanders Bucks game.
okay, like that.
Yep. And then I think we go. I honestly think the play is to bet the Steelers, but I'm not going to bet against my team.
No, we're not doing that. We like the under or no?
Mm,
All
kind
right,
of.
we'll go the Eagles.
I like the over in the LA Chargers game, Texas game.
I like that one.
Yep.
I like that
One
one.
more.
One more. What's our third?
That is our third. We got Chargers -3.5, Chargers over. Oh, we're doing a double play on the Chargers game. We're taking a minus and the over.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. I like
And then we got the over in Washington Bucks. One
yeah.
more.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You know
like
what?
that.
Screw it. We're gonna bet every game. We're betting every game in this
All
parlay
right, give me the Eagles. Give me the Eagles. Give it to me.
to win.
Yeah, to win.
Okay.
Give me the Eagles to win. Give me Buffalo to win. Give me the Ravens to win. Just money line. That'll be good. That'll
And then
with
and
the
then
juice of
Vikings to
the
win.
over unders. Yeah.
Vikings to win.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
seven. That's seven.
Yeah, I like that.
10 wins you 241.
I like that.
So what we got is LA minus the 3.5 and the over in that game. The over in the Tampa game. The Eagles to win straight up, Bills to win straight up, Ravens to win straight up, and Minnesota to win straight up.
Love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's another episode. We'll be back next week bringing you a recap of who will be playing in the national championship and what happens this weekend.
Subscribe to the YouTube. Check it out. Check it out.
Good night, everyone.
Go Irish. Go Birds.